Welcome to another Satisfactory episode, and I think the first thing you might notice this time is, well, all the Fixmas stuff is gone. We've gone ahead and disabled the event. We showed it off last time. I don't want things to get in the way as we go through our playthrough of Satisfactory, so we're just going to, go without it. And the big thing we want to do today is we want to start upgrading all of our lines. We need Mark II miners, a whole bunch of stuff, starting with probably iron. We'll be able to take this iron, we'll be able to make not only more plates, but we'll also be able to make rods and screws. We do have the recipe for screws as well, for iron screws. So, we're going to be doing that. Seeing how far we got on that, we might also try to expand our steel production some more. Also expand our, get more novelist making automatically, stuff like that. So that's what are going to be our main goals today. Let me see what I have here, because I need a certain amount of things. I need to put some away. I need to get rid of some things out of my inventory. 1 second. Gotta get rid of some of the things here, like this. That can probably go. And we have 8. We have enough of these to make 8 miners. Let me see here. What else do we need for 8 miners? I'll be looking mostly at... So we need 80 modular frames, more steel pipes, we have plenty of those. Encased industrial beams. We'll need more steel beams probably. Get rid of more things from my inventory. Oh. This is not... Okay, so I can't get rid of that like that. I'll have to figure out another way to get rid of this. In fact, I think I know the exact way to get rid of that. First, just clear out the rest of my inventory of odds and ends. I go in here. Some of those. Oh, no, I can't. I'm all out of a space. But we can get rid of some of this iron ore out of here. Got biomass that we can get rid of. Throw in those. A stack for myself. Okay, let's throw in that. And put those in there. Put those in there. We don't need those at the moment. Here's how we'll deal with this thing. Oh. A messy toilet. Ugh. Ah, there, it's gone. I have another one? No, I don't. Okay. Put anything in here? Okay, and then, let's go ahead and throw this over here. This, I don't know if I'll be able to... Just gonna, it's extra. We're just gonna throw the biomass here as well. And it goes. Now we have a lot more space. Hey. Now you gotta make all this stuff. Let's go up and grab some steel pipes. Gotta make the modular frames. I gotta make the encased industrial beams. I said I have to have enough stuff where I can upgrade quite a few miners, and then the real... But first, let's grab one of those just in case we need it. Yeah, we have tons of these. There we go. Plenty of steel pipes. Alright, so I'm gonna get all this stuff made. The modular frames and the encased industrial beams. And once I get this stuff made, we'll be back to start upgrading things. So, we've made our frames. We've made everything we need. I know you're thinking, but Haxie, there's only 8 portable miners on you. How do you have enough to upgrade 8 miner Mark IIs? Well, that's simple. See, it'll take into account the fact that it takes a portable miner to make a miner Mark I when you go to build it. And all you simply have to do is just place it over there like that. First, we're gonna do upgrade all of these first. Get this building gets a little bit taller, a little thicker. And we have enough to do 4 more. Rather than do copper, I actually want to go up here. I want to upgrade. Actually, I don't want to upgrade that coal yet. Coal I want to upgrade is going to be out here. The ones that are going to be used for steel. Because I want to upgrade that coal, and then I want to upgrade the steel. Or upgrade the iron over here so that I can get more resources to make a lot more steel. We're going to need a lot of steel to make a lot of different products. Let's just come right over here. Have 2 miners here. We have 2 miners there. I might need to make enough for 1 more miner. Let's do the coal first. Let's get the coal upgraded first. Let's go over to our coal here. Such a massive improvement in travel when you have Blade Runners. Not quite as fast as driving around in a tractor, but I can also jump over quite a few things, so alright. I'm gonna upgrade those. Alright. I'm gonna upgrade 3 of the miners right at the moment. I will have to grab another one soon. Go through here. Mercer sphere in there. Okay. I'll take note of that and remember that for later. And we'll only be able to upgrade. Let's upgrade these 3 over here first. Just because of their location, it'll be a much better place to upgrade them at. I could do 2. I see. Alright. I should have noticed. That's fine. We got 3 more left that we need to upgrade in our steel production. Let's go over and take a look at our iron production real quick. I'm just going to skip the travel and head right over there. Okay, here we are at the original place. We upgrade our miners. Our very original iron, in fact. We need to do some upgrades here. So, first things first, let's take a look at the miners itself. Now they're getting 120 per minute from here. These are just Mark 1 conveyor belts. We're going to need to do is, the first thing we got to do is upgrade these to Mark 2 conveyor belts. That should be easy enough. Just like Mark 2. We go, oh. I want to upgrade. Goes all the way around here, so we're gonna upgrade that to there. Get that to there. Alright. Now we have 2 options. We get a whole bunch of overclockers and we overclock our machines, or we can make double our machines, double our smelters. I think a little bit more power efficiency. I think if I overclock this by double, it'll over double the power use. Let's quick test. Let's go grab a couple overclockers. I have a couple remain. No, I can make a couple. Grab a couple of power shards. Not enough space in inventory. Oh, apparently, I didn't drop any, did I? No. Apparently, replacing those gave me all the iron in the inventory. Drop any over there? I might have dropped some. I did. There are crates on the ground I have to go take care of. Alright. This is just going to be a quick test. I can also drop off this coal here. Alright. Our smelter normally uses 4 megawatts. If I want to double this, which I'll need 2 power shards into, get 100% more production. If I want to double this, more than double the power. So to save on power, what we could do is we take the overclockers out, we go back down to 100%. And we just simply double the machines we have here. And that's going to require us redoing this entire line. That's okay. We also need to redo all this stuff here, I think. These are also both 120, I believe. Yes. Real quickly, upgrade these lines. And jump up over here. Fine. Alright. Now I've upgraded these lines as well. There's iron ore everywhere. I mean everywhere. We're gonna have to take a moment. We're gonna have to double our machines. And the best way to do that at this point is going to be to build up. Build vertical and go above these smelters to another row of smelters. Which we're gonna have to go ahead and change how we feed into these anyway. What I think we'll do, since we're doubling this, we'll have one set of two feed the bottom and one set to feed the top. This should be a pretty easy change. And we have the conveyors to do this, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of a whole bunch of stuff here. Get rid of this stuff here. This is gonna slightly pause some of our iron making for a moment, only for a moment. Alright. I think these two are in a better position to go to the lower floor. Actually, I want to get rid of this as well. I need to have a merger first. We're gonna have two lines merge into one at the start. We're gonna go into the side like so. We're gonna go into this side like so. We'll do this just like we do anything else. In fact, I might just redo this as well. Might as well get it all redone real quick. Okay. Push this still along here. We're going to use Mark III conveyors to go between this because we actually have 240 coming in, and Mark III conveyors can do 270. Alright. We switch back to Mark I's. Oh. Realize my mistake here. These have to converge. These have to merge before. All right. Let's have them merge over here then. And then we have them split here. There we go. Okay, now all we have to do is get these power poles set up correctly now. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Off of, I believe. Okay. Those are gonna be between these. I like my straighter. There we go. Straight lines are. One more. All right. The bottom row is once again running. And I don't think we even lost any iron here. I think we're still doing enough. Yeah, we only went down to about half. And the time it took us to upgrade that, we went about down to half in a lot of these machines. So, doing great. Alright. Now. Oh, shoot. Those aren't plugged in, though. Now they are. I really should run these on a separate line from those. I'm trying to debate how to do this exactly. Turn it like that instead. There we go. This leaves a line free here in case for whatever reason we need to expand later. This shouldn't take too long to fill up because they were already partially full. As these fill up, they'll just kind of fill down, and eventually they'll just be going fully in at the end. See, they got plenty of iron ore already in there. So. Hey, yes, that's the first row. Double check, make sure everything is set to Mark IIs. It is. Good. Those run 100% then. These will be running 100%. Now we need to make a whole new line. And if we wanted to, we could leave everything we're doing over there exactly how it is now. And what we could do is use these lines. Actually, we're going to back up a little bit more. How much space do I have? We're going to back these up a little bit more. Here's what I want to do. I want to run a merger. We're going to run it off of this machine. I get the... I guess it's not quite... Not going to be quite straight because the machine's not exactly in the middle here. But we're running off of that machine. There we go. Have those two run off of that. And then from here, we can probably set up something to go up above. We'll run a second line. Yeah, a second line up above. We're going to take the same concept down here that we used to fill all of these in. Instead, we're going to run up, head up to a second floor. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do that real quick. I do also want to get to upgrading the other miners in this video. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And we'll see the end product here in just a moment. Alright, so now, you have our second floor here completed. So we'll show you a quick rundown of what's going on. Oop, I missed the ladder. And we'll change this up, make it look a little bit nicer later. For now, I just want to get it up and running. We have the iron coming in. It's going through, it's splitting all the machines. This one doesn't have anything right at the moment, and that's fine. Doesn't need to have anything. Right now, our iron's not really going anywhere. All the machines are just filling up. What I want to do with this line now is screws are going to be very important. We're making 240 iron ingots from here. Now we can make screws. Just a simple constructor, right? Cast screws. 12.5 iron ingots per minute. That'll give us 50 screws per minute, which is a lot. So what I'm thinking is by using this, there's a lot of things that need screws, especially at the assembler stage. For instance, the bolted frames will use a lot of screws. we'll automatically do bolted frames. The let's see here. I believe yes, the rotor uses screws and also uses iron rods, which is another thing we need to pay attention to. Reinforced plates use screws. There's a lot of stuff that uses screws, and there's going to be even more that gets added to the list as we go. As you can see, rotors are used in making motors, so that'll be more screws into that, so we can get both rotors and motors going. There's going to be some stuff up. There's going to be some stuff with steel that's going to involve using screws. A whole bunch of stuff uses screws. So I want to take that whole entire upper line, and we're going to take it over to our mega factory, and we're just going to have a place where we just make nothing but screws. And those screws, if we have 8 machines. There's a built-in calculator, by the way. So if we do 50 per minute times 8. Oh, hang on, you gotta use this. You gotta use that. It's 400 screws per minute. And that's just the start. We upgrade to tier 3 miners. That'll go even more. We'll get even more screws. But 400 per minute right now, just off of one line, is great for what we need it for currently. We'll take that. We'll take the 400 per minute screws. That's gonna be our first goal. Is we're gonna take this from there. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna run it along with this iron line right here, pretty much. Have it follow the same path. Gonna upgrade our conveyor pulls up first. Keep it going. As far as the wear, we have plenty of room where I can just take this space out here beyond the rods. We can just make it all screws. So we're just going to bring this all the way down. Right to the end. And then we should need to take a Mark III conveyor, because that's what it's going to take to bring all those iron ingots through. Go ahead and grab that. And I'm just going to have it come down naturally, I think. We don't need to use a conveyor lift this part. It's not that far of a drop. I believe we were just using that. Yep. This straight line's in. This one I believe we used the fall for, but let me see here. You can just do straight line, I think. Yeah. Alright. Right. And I like that I put this in the middle because at some point I am going to want to make this into a wall. I can kind of stack those on top of each other, the entrances, and I just accidentally hit my Q button. See, it's kind of aiming with when you get close and kind of weird with some of these, but all right. So now, you're probably wondering, well, how many constructors am I going to need to make all this? So let's go back to our end key. We did 12.5 is how many iron ingots it takes to make the 50. We're making 240. Iron ingots. We're going to just divide that by 12.5. 19.2. We could overclock one of our constructors here just a little bit, just by would it be 20%? Just by 20% we can overclock one of our constructors. We can just use 19 constructors. That's a lot of constructors, but that's okay. We're making exactly what we want to make here. And we'll use our same setup here. Like I said, it's more, this setup's not necessarily for straight up efficiency, like right away efficiency, as much as this is for expansion. This is so that we can take this line of constructors and continue making it. Continue putting them along. Without having to make a whole bunch of extra splitters and mergers and all that kind of stuff. add the one, go straight through, makes everything, we're good. Speaking of which, I should probably check on power. Alright. We're still doing good. Our max is above our capacity right now, but not all of our machines will be running at the same time currently. I don't think we're using any of these quite yet. No. And none of these are burning any fuel quite yet. That's going to become a little bit more complicated upgrade here. But I just had the one coal, and I only have really one water source available for it. I think I'm already running that at max. What I might need to do is I'll have to bring in either more water from that lake that's over this way. I believe it's over that way. Yeah, this lake right here. Or I'll have to go and I'll have to set up a completely new coal power plant over here, which is something we could do because I believe there is coal in that area. Alright, so let's see here. I want this to run almost exactly like this one does. This one takes up 1, 2, 3 plus a little extra. 3 plus a little extra block. So I want 1, 2, 3. Let's take these 3 blocks right here. And this will be where our screw factory is. Our screw assembly line is. We're just going to take some constructors. I should have plenty for this, so put them right there in the middle. That's where they start at. Bring them over. We want 19. The bottom row will have 10, the upper will have 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. That's our bottom row. As you can see, it's a lot, but it'll still work out great for us. What we're going to want to do now is we're going to want to set up our splitters. Remember, the splitters are close in. They're almost as close as you can go. Not quite, just a little space there just to see. Go through like this. Oop. Jump before placing that one. Now, we are going to be producing far more screws. In fact, I kind of. This is 19. This is 19.2 times 50. We're going to be producing far more screws than what we can put on a single line. I was wrong on my first calculations. I did that wrong. I don't know. How did I even do that? How did I do 12.5 times 50? How did I get 400? We're going to be doing 960 screws per minute with this, which, honestly, that's pretty good. Right? Let me make sure all of my math is correct here. Yeah, so yeah. Right. Yeah, we're good there. Let's see here. One more line. Not to about here. Trying to decide, do I want to bring it down? I want to bring it down with one of these. Oh, I actually used up almost all my steel beams I had in my inventory. Luckily, I have plenty more upstairs. Wrong space. Over here. As you can see, just by looking at that, you can see how massive something gets with just simple upgrades. Just very simple upgrades. We're already huge amount of production more. What we're doing with this. Now all these rods can be going to make something like rotors. All right, Jerry. Sorry, but you need to run. Jerry, run away. There you go. I don't want him getting trapped in here. That conveyor's not the right speed. There we go. Right? I'll go ahead and get all these lines set up now. There's a lot of lines to set up. This is how I did it for all the rest of the steel as well, or iron as well. Man, these are going to be all doing cast screws. I do wish there was an easier way to do this. Like there's some sort of hotkey where we could like say look at. In some other games I've played, they do this where there's a hotkey where you say look at one of your constructors that's doing a recipe. You can copy the recipe and just add it on to others as you go. I wish there was a way to do that. I think the machine will run at 20% extra will be this one. Throw on 120%. Just like that. This will use 15 per minute. That's fine. As long as we have one that's doing more. That way we get all of what we need out of this without making too much. An extra 20%, that's not too much of an extra power gamble there. See here. Like this is what, too tall? Let me double check this. Oh, and then on top, okay. That's what we're gonna do for this here. Gonna zoop this down. Not quite far enough to be able to zoop it all at once. Zoop it down this way real quick. This one is. Right, and then we're just gonna, so that we can easily place these, we're just gonna. Oh. Tire's a bit tall, but that's okay. Alright, and then we should just be able to place them pretty much exactly how they're placed down here. Which is in there. That white box goes to in there. Alright. We want 9 up here, so that's 2, 3, 4. Weird claw grip to be able to sprint while doing this. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Actually, no, before I do this. Yeah, I can get up. I can get up here. I go over here. Use this ladder. All right. Gonna make these cast screws again. Now this set of machinery is probably going to be placed where we're using our biofuel. So we're probably going to need to focus on getting some power upgrades next for our coal factories, coal power plants. Right. That's all of those set up. Okay. We just need Mark 1s going up here, so this shouldn't be too bad. There we go, like so. Now let's go ahead and get the rest of these set up. All the conveyors set up, because this is going to be the basic configuration. We'll have it come down just like this over here on this side. And we might have to split it in a couple of lines. What, 960 I think was what we said. 19.2 times 50? Yeah, 960. So let's see, 960 divided by 270, 3.5. We're gonna have to split it into 4 lines. How much is left over? So let's do a 270 times. This is simple math, but I'm just gonna do it. 810. There's 150 left over, so we're gonna need a third Mark III line. Yeah, fourth Mark III line. If we want to have all the screws out there and available to use right away. We could just wait until we get to Mark IV belts, and then we're just using 2. That will make expansion later on less complicated. I'm trying to think how I want to. You know, let me set up this side first. Get it all set up, and then we'll take a look at our other side of how we want to split this up. Figure that out. Let's get this done. Okay, so this side's all set up. That didn't take very long. Now let's take a look at this side. This is where things are going to get a little more complicated. I gotta think. I can do 5 machines on one line. You could just split this. Okay. Think I can see what I can do here? So we could split this. This would be different. This would be slightly different. This 5 machines would be 250. 250 screws on a line. We could split this. See here. 5 machines. Then this one's going to be kind of weird because you can't have that one go to that. But you could have this go to another one. Another line next to it. I'm going to try something here. I only need Mark 1 belt. Go into it. Let's try something. Let's see if this is what we're looking for. This might leave us with a little bit of room problem. Might not be enough room between these machines. And then we just do. Go ahead and we're just gonna make this merger. That didn't line up. What am I doing? Do we even need them? If this is Yeah, let's still make it a merger, because we can, it'll be easier to adjust later if we make it a merger. Now this has to be Mark III. Now, what we could do for this next part is bring everything else out to here. Like I said, that'd make down here kind of awkward. What if we... Okay. This wouldn't be too bad if we just simply do this. Okay. If we bring it out to here... Merger. If we go just one beyond here... What we could do is this. Back to back, that's fine. Have that going like that. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so we have this go up here like so. That's 5 going in there. Now I could split these again in a very peculiar way. Okay, but I'll try and show you what I'm talking about here in a second. We have 500 going that way. We have 500 screws going in that direction. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, hang on. I make one too many machines. 1, 2. 1, 2, 4. 5. So this does have to go this way. All right. There we go. Now we have the 5 machines. We got 10 machines going that way. The other 9 I'm going to send off in this direction. But for now, we're going to send it off to this direction. We're going to send it into an awesome sync. Because I think 500 screws for the moment will be more than what we need for what we're doing. And these will just be, we'll have them ready to go. And we'll have them go this way because later on they'll be useful with some steel stuff. We'll have them go this way, that they can go into a different part of the factory. For now, they'll just go this way into an awesome sync, and that's where we're going to get a whole bunch of tickets for a little while. We have them go into that way. I think that's what we're going to do with this. Let me go ahead and get this set up real quick. And then we'll and get the awesome sync set up, and get the, you can get the power set up, I think. And then we'll continue on, I think. Continue on with stuff. So our screw part of the factory is now finished. I've gotten both sides all set up. We've got an awesome sink set up. We got more of our wall built around the bottom floor here so we can get some nice organized wiring going. Our awesome sink is on its way. That should be producing quite a bit with all those screws. And of course, we're not going as much as we could right now, but we'll get more as the machines fill up. I'm liking this as it is right at the moment. I'm thinking though, with that running, with that starting to run, we're really going to be wanting to look at our power now. Because I have a feeling we're going to be using quite a lot more. Another 100 added on. We're still not consuming all the way up to our current production. But I'm thinking a power increase will be coming. Go over here. Now, I do believe I'm running on maximum water. Look. At least the skin stayed. remnants of what was. Yeah, so we're running maximum water that we can from this one area. We're gonna need to bring in more water from somewhere. That's gonna be our biggest downfall right now, because we have all of these are all using all the water we can use, and I am now stuck. There we go. Okay, we got 6, so that's 6 using 50, that's 300 per minute that they're using. They're producing 300 per minute. We need to bring over more water so we can get more going in here. And I feel like we're gonna probably take this and spin it so that goes that direction. And Jerry, why are you over here now? You're running out of places to run, my dude. I gotta think of where we can bring water in. We either gotta bring water in here or we gotta set up more elsewhere. Let's go first over to this. We cleared out a whole bunch of our gases last time. Yeah, we're kind of surrounding our main area, so now we have a little bit more safer travel through here. Let's check out a lot of trees. Over here, this water. This water, I feel like we do I have enough to make? I don't know if I make it. I feel though I can make a couple of water extractors in here. I think it's deep enough to get a couple in here. So it might be the plan to put a couple water extractors here. And double the amount of coal we're getting up there, and then we can boost much water, and we just have long water pipes going out and around the factory over there. A pretty long way to go. We're going to be making sure we have plenty of copper sheets. I don't even know if we're currently making copper sheets automatically. Might have to work on that as well. It doesn't look like we are. We're going to have to be doing that here soon. I'm thinking that will probably be a video for next time. I think we did enough here. We got these expanded. We got the screws going. Before I expand too much, I want to do more power. I want to not be using biomass. I want to be using it as a last resort. Next time we'll probably set up the coal power, and then maybe we'll get around to setting up the rest of our other stuff coming in for steel and get our steel upgraded. Also, we need to not upgrade, but we need to change around our production there so that the screws are going up to the rotors and the reinforced iron plates, and the rods can just stay down below for now until we start making rotors. Also, we need to make modular frames coming up soon, so we have a lot to do coming on here on phase 2 still before we really be moving on. But thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content today. Leave any comments below, any criticism, anything I think I could improve with the video quality, the presentation, anything like that. Go ahead and leave them down below. You can just leave a comment for engagement if you want. We will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.